Hello, and welcome to the company. In this short welcoming video, we will establish clearly and concisely the expectations of this job and what it will mean for you to be an active participant in the success of your crew and the company. Your duties under employment will be to collect scrap metal, trinkets, and various power sources to return to the company planet. You will be required to meet your quota by the required period, or else you will face consequences.
Performance has been deemed below standard.
But fear not, for as long as you meet your quota, you will not be reprimanded in the slightest. In order to collect these materials for the company, you will need to head to the moons near the company building. The further you go away from the company, the more likely you are to find valuable loot, but also the more expensive travel will be. Travel expenses aren't free, you know. Upon landing on the moon of your choice with your crew, you will exit the ship in a safe and orderly fashion, directed by your supervisor. Then you will make your way to the main entrance of the building, housing the scrap, and enter inside. While inside, you may use your helmet function to scan items and creatures around you. It can even scan points of interest around you, such as the ship and the main entrance. And speaking of creatures, do not worry. The company guarantees that the creatures we know about are completely harmless. Although we've had to lay off our head creature researcher recently because of his unprofessional ramblings. Be mindful that when you are delivering scrap to the company to bring all of your prized items to the counter in bulk, and to wait quietly while one person rings the bell. I will request that you do not excessively ring the bell. It is very annoying to the attendee within the facility, and I am sure they will give you a very stern punishment if you aggravate them. Thank you for your contribution to our workplace, and we hope that you have a very fulfilling role as a wage slave towards our capitalist needs. Disclaimer: the company does not take responsibility for any accidents or injuries that take place during your stay with the company. While employed with the company, you are unable to file lawsuits, claims, or make any unnecessary publicity towards the company. If you for any reason sustain injury, you will always be considered at fault. If you decide to ever speak out against the company, you will be subject to termination, and your family will be considered for evaluation of whether or not they too should suffer the consequences of raising such a worthless employee. There will be no raises or retirement within this job or leaving the company. Attempting to leave the company will also subject you to termination. There are no benefits, and if you fail to meet quota, you will be terminated with no second chances.
No!